Hello, good day. My name is Jerry Soranyes. My course is Bachelor of Science in Office Administration. So, this is a BG presentation assignment given my professor, Prof. Alan D. Balangon, handling my subject of modular subjects. And I make a BG presentation. So, the BG presentation, it consists of 6 parts, namely number 1 is the introduction, number 2 is the overview of the subject, and number 3 is the explanation of the subject, number 4 is the discussion example points, and number 5 is the conclusion, and number 6 the bibliography. So let's start. National Service Training Program, NSTP. Introduction to the NSTP. Okay. Section 12 of Republic Act No. 9163, otherwise known as National Service Training Program, NSTP, Act of 2001, the CHED, TESDA, and DND or Department of National Defense, in consultation with the concerned government agencies, the Philippine Association of Statement Universities and Colleges, the Coordination Council of Private Education Association of the Philippines, non-government organization, and recognized students organizations hereby join, issue, adopt, and promulgate the following implementation rules and regulation to implement the provision of the Act. So, the Republic Act 9163, also otherwise known as the National Service Training Program, Act of 2001. So, ang inatasan nito na mag-implement is, number 1 is the CHED or Commission on Higher Education. Number 2 is the TESDA or Technical Education Skills Development Authority, and DND or Department of National Defense. They are responsible for the implementation, the provision of the Act. So, sila yung responsible dito sa Act na to. So, let's proceed to the history of the subject. National Service Training Program in STP started with the passage of Commonwealth Act of 2000, Act of number 1, also known as National Defense Act. So, an act provide national defense of the Philippines. So before, bago siya nagiging National Service Training Program or Republic Act 9163, otherwise known as National Service Training Program, nagsimula siya. It was all started of the Commonwealth Act number 1. So yung Commonwealth Act na to, an act that provide a national defense of the Philippines. So ito yung nagbibigay depensa na nung ito yung act na to nagbibigay depensa sa bansang Pilipinas. So this is under the government of President Manuel L. Quezon noong 1935. So yung presidente pa noon is si former President Manuel L. Quezon. Makikita natin si Manuel L. Quezon sa 20 pesos. So, sinasabi dun sa Commonwealth Act na yon na it requires college students, specifically males, to finish 2 years or 4 semester of military training to be served as cadets national defense of the country. So, yun nga, lahat daw ng lalaki na magtatapos ng 2 taon or 4 na semester as military training, be served cadets at National Defense of the country. Basta na pagtapos sila, basta lalaki, napagtapos sila ng 2 years course or 4 na semester, nagiging reservist sila as cadets of National Defense of the country. Okay. In August 8, 1980, the Commonwealth Act number 1 was amended to give existence of Presidential Decree 1706 or National Service Law. So from nagiging nung naging simula sa nung nagiging Commonwealth Act siya, number 1, na-amend siya to give existence naman daw ng Presidential Decree 1706 or National Service Law naman siya. So, from National Defense Act, na-amend siya into Presidential Decree 1706 or National Service Law, which mandates compulsory national service to all citizens of the country. It is composed 3 main components, namely Civic Welfare Service or CWS or yung tinatawag na Civic Welfare Service o CWS. Tapos Law Enforcement Service or LES and Military Service. So from nagsimula siya nung National Defense Act number 1 ng Commonwealth Act na yun, na-amend siya into Presidential Decree 1706, and then meron siyang 3 components nung na-amend na siya into Presidential Decree. Pasok dito si Civic Welfare Service o CWS and Law Enforcement Service LES and also the military service. So, college students, one among these components comply as a requirement of tertiary education. So, naging requirement siya into tertiary education. So, after the acts of Presidential Marcos implementation of the National Service Law, exempted the provisions of military service was suspended by Presidential Memorandum Order Number 1 of President Corazon C. Aquino. It became Basic Reserve Officer Training Corps ROTC. So yung ano daw nung 'di ba meron na-amend siya into from Commonwealth, 'di ba? Commonwealth Act number 1, nagiging Presidential Decree siya number 1706, which is meron nga siyang 3 components, 'di ba? Yung CWS, LES and Military Service. Nung napatalsik na sa pwesto si former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., nabago na naman siya no, nagkaroon ng na-suspend siya into Presidential Memorandum Order Number 1 by President Corazon C. Aquino. No, nagiging ano lang siya, Basic Reserve Officer Training Corps, or mas kilala nating ROTC na lang siya. Okay. That took effect on since year 1986 to 1987. So, nung nagiging basic na lang siya, Reserve Officer Training Corps, naging siya effective into school year 1986 to 1987. Okay. On March 18, 2001, a dead body was found wrapped in carpet and floating in the Pasig River. The face was wrapped in packaging tape, and the hands and face were bounded. Body was identified as Mark Wilson Chua, 19-year-old engineering, studied University of Santo Tomas, UST. So, nung March 18, 2001, since 'di ba nagiging na lang siya Reserve Officer Training Corps or ROTC, sila naging nung 2001 nung March 18, 2001 nagkaroon ng trahedya. Namely Mark Wilson Chua, 19 years old, engineering students from the University of Santo Tomas. So nagkaroon siya na karoon ng karumal-dumal na krimen nung mga panahon na yon, and based doon sa investigation, reportedly a victim of illegal ROTC practices led to the massive protest of the college students and concerned parents against the ROTC program. Since then, the expanded ROTC program morphed into a National Service Training Program or NSTP. Since nung pangyayari na yon, nung example na yon, nung March 18, 2001 kay student engineering Mark Wilson Chua, nung pangyayari niya, nagkaroon ng massive protest doon sa ano na yon, dahil nga doon sa college students na brutal na pinatay na dahil daw sa illegal practices ng ROTC doon sa Reserve Officer Training Corps nga, di ba? No. ROTC nagiging na siya, National Service Training Program in STP. So let's proceed to the rationale of the National Service Training Program in STP. So the conceptualization of the establishment of NSTP tertiary students is amended in the Republic Act 7877 and Presidential Decree 1706. This was enacted by the Senate and House Representatives. So, in Congress, which known as the National Service Training Program Act of 2001. Okay, dito na papasok. 'Di ba nagkaroon tayo ng Republic Act 7877 and the Presidential Decree 1706. Dito na nabuo yung which naging na siya, National Service Training Program Act of 2001. The NST program aims to enhancing the civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the youth by developing the ethics of service and patriotism, undergoing training in any three program components especially designed to enhance the youth active contribution to the general welfare. So, yun nga. So, naging ganap na batas niya siya nung 2001, yung National Service Training Program Act 2001, naging ganap na batas siya. And but then again, yung target lang nila is, yung program na to, ang aim lang talaga nito is to enhance the civic consciousness and defense preparedness in the youth, developing the ethics. So, ang pinaka-target talaga nila, youth, yung mga kabataan na to. And meron din itong mga components, meron siyang 3 components na to. Number 1 is the Literacy Training Service o LTS. So, refers to the program components designed to train the students to teach literacy and numeracy skills to school children, out of school youth, and other segments of society which are considerably need of their services. So, basically dito sa LTS, magiging teacher ka sa mga out of school youth na yung mga kabataan na wala sa paaralan, hindi nag-aaral, nasa salansangan lang sila, hindi nasa society lang sila, para ma-enhance natin sila, ma-open natin yung mind nila to take the education, may tuturo natin sila kung gaano kahalaga ang edukasyon. Yun. And number 2 is the Civic Welfare Training Service, o masila lang CWTS. In this program, the students would undergo lectures and activities contributory to the general welfare and the betterment of life of the members of the community. Okay. And to render service particularly to the enhancement of the instructional support of materials and facilities in the following areas. Number 1 is improving health. Okay. So, dito sa CWTS na to, technically, ang lang talaga nito is magiging more on nagre-render ka na. Parang nagiging work immersion na to, kasi nga dito na papasok yung community service, like maglilinis ka sa barangay. Dito na rin papasok yung actual talaga na kaya nga parang tinatawag siya na work immersion na talaga, kasi nga any service that will contribute to the community, dito ginagawa talaga sa CWTS na to. Okay, the number 1 is the main target niya is dito sa mga area na to, dito sa CWTS. Number 1 is the improving health. Okay, dito kailangan natin maturo sa community kung gaano kahalaga ang kalinisan, di ba? The improving health, di ba? Kasi once na maturo sa kanila kung gaano kahalaga ang kalinisan, they will improving their health. And also, pwede natin ituro sa kanila na kung gaano kahalaga yung magkaroon tayo ng physically fit, di ba? That's what tulad nung sinasabi ko nga sa Fat Fit 1 ko na dapat maging aware tayo na kailangan ibahagi natin sa society. Kung halimbawa kung ako mahilig sumayaw, ipapakita ko sa society kung gaano kahalaga ang physically fit at physically active dun sa isang community na yun. Kasi once na kung ikaw makikita nila sa model, sa role model, syempre gagaya na rin yung iba, sasayaw na rin sila. And isa sa mga example na yun dito sa Mandaluyong is meron talaga silang Zumba, and definitely kilala naman talaga sa City lang sa Zumba yan. So number 2 is the education. So alam naman natin na napakahalaga yung edukasyon. Kahit si Dr. Jose Rizal, yan talaga yung niya, talaga yun yung pinaka tinagtuunan niya ng pansin, edukasyon. Kasi ito edukasyon na to, ito talaga yung nagpapaunlad sa sarili natin. And with the education, he was able to write 2 novels to criticize the Spanish government. Kaya yun. And number 3 is the environment. So environment is the most important or the most crucial to have pay attention, and kailangan talaga natin na mantaling malinis ang ating environment. Kasi nga once na pabayaan natin yung ating kalikasan, masyado tayong pabaya, at kapag siningil tayo ng kalikasan, dito tayo natin matindi kapag bumawi na ang kalikasan. Number 6 is the recreation, or yung mga bagay na nagpapasaya, di ba? Or halimbawa, meron tong sports, di ba? Mag-organize tayo ng sports sa laro sa isang barangay na yon, di ba? And kung ano yung sports na pwede kang pumasok, ba? Kung mahilig ka mag-badminton, di pasok ka sa badminton, di ba? So, yan, napakahalaga ng recreational. And okay, so that's okay. And in conclusion, NSTP1 stand as a beacon of hope and empowerment of Filipino youth, shaping them into a compassionate and visionary leaders committed creating a better tomorrow. So, basically, ang NSTP target talaga nila is yung by shaping a Filipino youth. Kasi nga, alam naman natin na kahit sinasabi ni Dr. Rizal na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. So, kailangan natin maturo sa mga kabataan kung gaano kahalaga na makipag-participate sila sa mga ganitong bagay. Kasi nga, sila yung mamumuno sa bansa na to in the future. So, that's why kailangan talaga ma-shape and become a visionary leaders for creating a better tomorrow of the country. Yeah. By embracing the values of service, integrity, and solidarity, students emerge from the program equipped and lead with a purpose and drive purpose change in their communities and beyond. So, yun nga, napalaking tulong din talaga nitong NSTP kasi nga dito talaga may enhance tayo when it comes to leadership, and also pwede tayo magkaroon ng patriotism to love our country, and magkaroon na pag may mga disaster, di ba? Alam naman natin na yung bansa natin is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, di ba? Nasa gitna tayo. So, nandito din tayo, nasa harap din tayo ng Pacific Ocean. So, different disaster, natural disasters, 'di ba? Na talagang typhoons, fire, earthquake, lahat 'yan talagang mararanasan natin. So with this subject in STP, it will help it will open our mind to help or to become a voluntary once having a natural disasters when someone needed our help, 'di ba? So kailangan na talagang napakahalaga nito. And I really appreciate this subject to be part of our law. It's mandated to take up all the students regardless of their course. So, yun lang po. So, let's proceed to the bibliography. So, I only got all this information by Marvin Caballero. So I believe that my result subject also he teaching yeah also, and also this NSTP1. He really good in teaching with it comes to the social sciences subject, and search the available information on the internet. But then again, it was all the same. It depends on how they deliver lang na lang talaga. But everything is the same, and I got this information from his YouTube channel, www.com si Marvin Caballero. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and mabuhay.